for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Utah State lined up, ready to deliver the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Oregon State Beavers offense takes the field. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Guys, let's talk for just a minute about Oregon State. Always nice to get a win on the recruiting trail. They feel like they did, landing a 3-star wide receiver, verbal commitment. They feel like he has the type of talent that can help a program at this level.
It's going to help their offense right away. I think one of the biggest reasons why he chose this program was because he felt he could get on the field right away and help them out. Bigger programs were out after him. He thought he might have to wait his turn elsewhere. Not the case here. Expect him to make some plays early on.
And the defense stands up this offensive line and stuffs him right at the line of scrimmage. He didn't get it. This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. Gets away from one, finds some space. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense is doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
And maybe he'll get better for Oregon State. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that second.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Grant behind the line. It's Durant. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Beavers!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
7, Utah State, 0.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Utah State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And we've We've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Wilson will throw. Sends it downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up. Let's take just a second and talk about Utah State. Great pickup on the defensive front. Three-star defensive lineman gives a verbal commitment last week, and you really need to bring good talent into the program. Maybe diamonds in the rough. At this level, that's how they thrive.
Oh, there's no doubt. And just some of these guys, they're not as refined, but they've got the tools, right? And so I think he's got the tools, and this is a guy that you can build around on that defensive line. You need all the big bodies you can get.
This Utah State offense has it going. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Fires it incomplete.
The quarterback had everything he wanted there. He knew pre-snap exactly where he was going. Of course he was going to be going towards his primary target. He just can't hook up with the completion.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Utah State. Field shrinks. Tight end throws. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Use the play fake, now to throw. Moving away from pressure. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Beavers will hustle to the line. Now the play fake. Going for it all. He's got it. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Jones wants to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He's got him wide open. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. Here's the handoff. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Well, you just sort of felt like this defense had to do something to get this quarterback out of a rhythm, right? He's been picking them apart all drive long, and finally they come up with a sack.
Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. And to open the second quarter, they'll start with a field goal try. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Looking for space, it's Rice. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked.
Picked off! What a play by this defense! Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off play action on first down. Got it in stride inside the 20. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Beavers want to crank the tempo. They'll give it to the back. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oregon State.
And what a push up front by this offensive line.